Howdy guys, it's your boy RXGZ here, and today we're going to put this ExtremeRate digital trigger kit into the Switch Pro controller. Now, when I play competitive FPS games, normally I like to use this controller because it's got these much shorter button press triggers than the standard like analog sweeping triggers like on this Xbox controller here. Now I know you can use like trigger stops and everything, but you know, why add on something when you can already start with something a lot quicker. So here we're going to disassemble the Switch Pro controller. We just need to get it down to where we can open it and see the multiple boards inside. Alright, and as we pull this guy open, gotta be careful of the white ribbon cable connecting the front and back boards. So here we're gonna see that little latch with a ribbon cable on it. That matches up with our new set of mechanical triggers. Just lift up on the little black latch and slide the original ribbon cable out. And then unscrew this plastic bit holding the triggers in. Alright, now that we've got the triggers out, we can pull the triggers off and get off the original membrane buttons. So you just lift, pull the bumpers off, and then for the bottom triggers, you got to slide out this bottom pin that holds them in, and then just pull off the membrane buttons. We'll just do that again right on here on the other side. And then so what I elected to do is, instead of actually pulling off the original membrane contacts for the triggers, I just left them on since they're like glued on or like stuck on with double-sided tape onto the original plastic bit. And so what I did was I just laid this guy right on top of the original ones, just kind of folded up like a pterodactyl and put it in that center channel. And we'll slide the connector ribbons all around and then just place the new mechanical buttons onto where the original ones are. There's going to be little tabs that will help you lock them in, although they'll kind of be a little bit fiddly until you get the buttons on. And just again, with all ribbon cables, just be very careful. Don't force anything. Don't tug on it. Don't, because you can rip them. But also, you don't need to be, incredibly delicate with it. Just don't force anything. All right, here we'll grab the actual rubber stoppers that are the contacts onto the new mechanical buttons. You just put those in the holes behind the original plastic triggers. And as you slide those pins back in onto the bottom ones, that'll help hold the actual trigger buttons down. And then make putting the shoulder buttons on just a little bit easier. Slide that pin back in. You just gotta make sure it's straight, so if it's not going all the way through, just relax your hand gripping the button, and it'll usually just line itself right up. Now, getting the shoulder buttons on is a little bit of the bitch because you gotta have that rubber stopper in there, as well as lift it up and get it over the lip to where it'll hold itself in. But once you make sure that rubber stopper's on the button, then it'll just help force down the new contact and everything and hold everything in. Yep, with all those on, we just have the whole trigger and shoulder button assembly. I know you can't hear it, but there are audible clicks now clicking those. put that guy back in there. You just reverse the process. You can see here just how short the throw is. And so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the results.